Imagine a world where winter lasts a lifetime, where power is the deadliest weapon, and where dragons aren't just a myth. Welcome to the Seven Kingdoms of Westeros, the heart of Game of Thrones. This is a land where honor, deceit, and power intertwine in a deadly dance around the Iron Throne, the seat of ultimate authority. Here we find the noble Stark family in the icy north, the cunning Lannisters in the heart of the kingdom, and the exiled Targaryens across the sea, each with their unique claim to the throne. As these families navigate treacherous politics and complex relationships, the struggle for power begins. Dragons take flight, direwolves prowl, and magic is as real as the sword. Conflicting loyalties, shocking betrayals, and a relentless pursuit of dominance shape the narrative of this epic saga. From the icy north to the sunny south, Westeros is a land of contrasts, and so are its people. But they all have one thing in common: the desire for power. In the Game of Thrones, you win or you die, and the stakes have never been higher. The game began with a shocking twist, as the Honorable Ned Stark, a man of integrity and the Warden of the North, met his untimely end. His execution, ordered by the petulant King Joffrey, sent ripples of shock and outrage throughout the Seven Kingdoms and beyond. It was a brutal reminder that no one is safe in this ruthless game, and that honor and nobility can often be a fatal flaw. But with each shocking event, the game only grew more complex. The Red Wedding, a horrifying massacre orchestrated by the cunning Walder Frey and the cold-hearted Tywin Lannister, decimated the Stark family, extinguishing their hopes of revenge, or so it seemed. This treacherous act redefined the rules of engagement, showing us that even the sacred bonds of hospitality can be broken in the pursuit of power. Yet, amidst the chaos and bloodshed, a queen was rising. Daenerys Targaryen, the last of her name, began her journey in exile, a pawn in the hands of those who sought to use her. However, with fire and blood, she emerged as a powerful force, amassing armies, freeing slaves, and bringing dragons back into the world. Her rise to power was meteoric, and her determination unyielding. And then there was the Battle of the Bastards, a clash of epic proportions between Jon Snow and Ramsay Bolton for the control of Winterfell. A battle of not just military might, but of ideologies, where courage and resilience triumphed over cruelty and tyranny. This is the Game of Thrones, a game where the unpredictability is as certain as the rising of the sun, and the stakes are as high as the towering wall of the north. With each passing season, the game becomes more deadly and the players more desperate. The quest for the Iron Throne is a dance of power, a symphony of betrayal and alliances, a testament to the human will to survive and conquer. With each passing season, the game becomes more deadly and the players more desperate. As winter descends upon Westeros, an ancient threat re-emerges, forcing old enemies to become unlikely allies. As the chill of the longest night grips the kingdom, the menacing White Walkers, led by the Night King, march south, bringing death and destruction. The final seasons see the realm's disparate forces unite at Winterfell, setting the stage for a battle the likes of which Westeros has never seen. Under the darkened sky, the living fight the dead in a desperate bid for survival. The Battle of Winterfell tests the mettle of our heroes, and the cost of victory is steep. Meanwhile, the quest for the Iron Throne reaches its climax as King's Landing, the heart of power, falls. The Dragonfire reduces the city to ashes, and the Game of Thrones claims its final victims. In the end, the game claims its final victims, leaving a scarred kingdom in its wake. Game of Thrones was more than just a series. It was a cultural phenomenon that captivated millions around the world. This epic saga not only transformed the landscape of fantasy storytelling, but it also left an indelible impact on popular culture. The series, with its complex characters and intricate plot lines, redefined what an on-screen narrative could be, inspiring a new generation of creators to push the boundaries of their own stories. The show's influence extended beyond the screen, cultivating a passionate and dedicated fan base that spanned continents. From cosplay enthusiasts to fanfic writers, the world of Westeros lives on in the hearts of its fans. Despite the controversies and debates that surrounded its final seasons, Game of Thrones received critical acclaim, scooping up numerous awards and setting a new standard for television production. Even as the credits roll on the final episode, the legacy of Game of Thrones continues to echo in the halls of television history. Winter came, and it left an unforgettable mark.